It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got some Aldi specially selected British potatoes, sea salt and the Chardonnay wine vinegar chips to show you. Brand new into Aldi, 400 grams. And I like the little message on the back here that says, we pride ourselves on working with only the best, most passionate people in the industry. Our food is specially selected because the people we work with have been specially selected. Isn't that pretty cool? I'm going to put these in the air fryer today. They were £1.50 in my local Aldi. Oh wow, look at these. Nice big chunky chips. And do they smell of vinegar? They smell of frozen ice. I get a lot of that with frozen food. Like an icy frozen. I'm sure when they get cooking they'll be much better. Right, so here they are in the air fryer. I reckon. Now it says on the back of this packet that they should go in a fan assisted oven, electrical gas oven at gas mark 7, between 25 and 30 minutes. But I reckon the air fryer will do these. They'll smash these out in 20 minutes easily. So here we go then. Full power. 20 minutes. I'll be back when these wonderful looking chips are cooked. Right, these chips are ready from the air fryer. I was absolutely right. 20 minutes in the air fryer compared to 25 to 30 minutes in a conventional oven. These things, if you haven't bought one yet, are amazing. There you go. Really clever kind of piece of equipment. So what it does, if you're new to an air fryer, very quickly, is that there's an element in the top and there's a fan, and it blows the hot air from the element onto the food, and it's just blowing hot air onto the food, and that's the result. 20 minutes in the air fryer. So this is what they look like. Really chunky big chips. Now I'm really interested by in my mind they'd be pumping with vinegar, really like hitting you in the face. But they're not really doing it. If you think of like really kind of, a Chardonnay vinegar. If you think of Chardonnay, it's really sharp anyway. So think of a sharp vinegar, sea salt as well. I'd be expecting this to be really hitting me in the face. It's not quite doing that. Maybe it's all soaked into the chip. Maybe it hasn't. This is what they look like, steaming away. Really good quality potato there. It's probably going to burn me, but never mind. Lovely golden on the outside. They're at least half an inch thick, these chips. They might even be 3/4 of an inch thick. I don't know about you, but you definitely get the salt. There's no denying that. There's enough salt on the chip. But the Chardonnay vinegar is very light. It's an amazing quality Maris Piper potato chip. But there's next to no vinegar taste. And I think that's that's why people are going to be buying these. Chardonnay wine vinegar chips. It's not really happening. At this point in the review, I just want to get the vinegar out of the cupboard and splash a ton of my own Sarson's vinegar on these chips. But that would spoil the review in hindsight, because I'm looking for that Chardonnay vinegar. I'm going to give a few more chips a try just to make sure. Oh, not really. I mean, if you like a chunky chip, then these are going to be for you. You will enjoy these. But you can probably buy a huge bag of their specially selected, as they call them. If you want to buy a posh chip in Aldi, you can buy a posh chip in Aldi. You can buy a big bag for about £2, like 1.5 kilos, rather than the 400 grams. Did I say they were 400 grams? Yeah, rather than the 400 grams you're getting here in a bit of a posh box. It's not often that Aldi fails in their foods. I really like their cheap pizzas. I like their pies, I like their meats. They're generally a really good supermarket, but this is a really light, kind of poor showing, I think, especially the Chardonnay vinegar side of it. In fact, it's time to break out the Sarsons. Now this is what I like doing. This is what I was expecting. I was expecting full-blown... The trouble is, though, is that, look, you can see them steaming now. That's the vinegar burning off. That's what I think that's happened with these chips, is that they've just heated off all of the Chardonnay vinegar that might have been on these chips. But there you go. Already, much better flavour. Did a good fry, did a good chip. That is a classic British potato chip. If you put some fish with that, it'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I'm just not keen on the fact that they sea salt and Chardonnay wine vinegar when there's not really any on. Or they've designed them with a design fault where the vinegar is just going to burn off as they're cooking. But yeah, a really good chip in terms of the quality of potato. Just ended up being a bit light with the Chardonnay vinegar. Okay, rating. If you were asking me to rate the Maris Piper in these chips, then yeah, fantastic. The fact that they're struggling with that Chardonnay vinegar is enough for me to give them. It's tough because the potato's amazing. It just doesn't have any Chardonnay vinegar on it. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.